Don't confuse the storm for the ending. This isn't how your story ends. Not like this. Not in the dark, not in the pain. I know you're tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of hoping. Tired of waking up with that weight on your chest, wondering if anything will ever change. You've cried. You've screamed. You've begged for a break that never came. And now you're numb. Not because you don't feel, but because you felt too much for too long. But listen to me. This isn't where it ends. This isn't your forever. This is just a season, a brutal one, a silent one, but a season all the same. And seasons change. They always do. Right now, it feels heavy, like the world's pressing down on your chest, like you're carrying something no one else can see. You smile when you need to. You nod when people ask if you're okay. But inside, it's chaos. It's silent screaming. It's the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. You keep waking up hoping it'll feel different. That maybe this will be the day something shifts, but the days blur together, and all you feel is stuck. You wonder if this is just how it is now, if this darkness is permanent, if you'll ever feel light again. Let me tell you something you've forgotten. Even the heaviest rain eventually runs dry. Even the darkest sky breaks at dawn. What you're feeling now, it's not your future. It's not your ending. It's just now. And now doesn't last forever. Just because it hurts now doesn't mean it always will. Pain screams loud. It tells you this is forever, that nothing will ever feel right again, that you'll never laugh, never breathe easy, never be whole. But pain lies. It always does. It shows up with a voice that sounds like your own, telling you to give up, to stop trying, to settle for the numb. Don't listen, because pain is not the truth. It's just the noise that echoes when everything else goes quiet. You think you'll feel this way forever? You won't. You think this moment defines you? It doesn't. You've survived every bad day before this one. Every heartbreak, every fall, every time you thought, I can't do this, where you did. This moment isn't the end, it's the middle. And even if you can't see the exit, you're still moving forward. One breath, 1 hour, 1 day at a time. There's a version of you waiting. Stronger, calmer, wiser. They've seen the light. They've felt peace. They've lived the life you're still dreaming of. But here's the thing. They don't exist without you. Without this version of you fighting right now, without you choosing to keep going even when it feels like there's nothing left. You think it's hopeless. It's not. You're not stuck. You're building. You're growing roots in the dark. And just like seeds buried in the soil, you don't need the sun to believe in the bloom. Hope isn't just a feeling, it's a decision, a stubborn, quiet refusal to quit. Even when the world tells you it's over, the good days, they're not behind you. They're not just memories. They're in front of you, waiting for you to reach them. So don't stop now. Don't turn back. Don't let this pain be the last chapter. Your future is calling, and it needs you more than ever. You think you've got miles left, that the finish line is some distant dream, that you're still at the bottom of the mountain. But here's what you don't see. You've already climbed half of it. Every day you woke up when you didn't want to. Every time you held on when your heart said, let go. Every moment you kept walking when everything in you screamed, stop, that was progress. You're not broken, you're building. And I know it doesn't feel like winning, not when your hands are shaking, not when your heart still hurts. But strength doesn't always look like victory. Sometimes it looks like survival. You haven't come this far just to come this far. You didn't fight through nights full of doubt and mornings full of dread just to quit when the breakthrough is right around the corner. You're closer than you think, closer to the peace, closer to the healing, closer to the version of you that finally breathes again. So keep going, even when it's quiet, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You can't rise while holding on to what's sinking you, not the doubt, not the fear, not the people who only show up to remind you of your worst days. You've been dragging dead weight, old stories, old wounds, old voices in your head telling you you're not enough. Cut the rope. You've outgrown that pain. It doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't protect you. It only delays the future that's trying to reach you. And maybe it's not easy. Maybe it's terrifying. But you know what's scarier? Staying stuck. Living the same day over and over, waiting for something to change while holding on to everything that's keeping you in place. You weren't meant to carry this forever. You weren't born to live in survival mode. So cut it loose. The guilt, the shame, the belief that you don't deserve peace. You do. And the moment you start believing that, everything begins to shift. You've made it through so much, more than most people know, more than you give yourself credit for. And still, you're here, still breathing, still trying, still holding on to a sliver of something deep down. That tiny voice that says, maybe things can still get better. Listen to it, that voice. That's hope, that's strength, that's your future calling you forward. The good days, they're not gone. They're not myths. They're real. And they're waiting for you just beyond the pain. Not perfect days. Not days without struggle, but days where the air feels lighter, where the smile on your face isn't forced, where peace isn't a memory, it's a reality. You're closer than you know. And when those days come, you'll be ready. Not because you didn't fall, but because you never stopped standing back up. So don't lose hope. Don't count yourself out. Not now. Not when the light is just around the bend. The good days are near. And they've been waiting for you all along.